Hello. You're returning to another episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, will he stay or will he go? Look, guys, you might be wondering who I'm talking about. You might be wondering who I am alluding to. But I want you to understand that right now, there are a couple guys on the bubble. And based on how many guys that we have just gotten, specifically on the defensive end, there's a couple defensive guys that are on the bubble. Poirier is on the bubble. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback Devin Leary is on the bubble. But the particular player that I'm talking about today is David Ojabo. And here's the thing, guys. David Ojabo came to this team injured. He did. Everybody said he dropped in the draft because of the injury. I disputed it. I said, no, I didn't think he was that good. A lot of people said it was a steal. Well, it looked like he's been stealing time. Look, I'm not going to sugarcoat this, guys. David Ojabo today versus the Dallas Cowboys is going to have a 3-sack, 4-sack game to me to not be cut after this game. Make no mistake about it, the Ravens are looking for depth. They're looking for everybody that can and will contribute if and when their number is called on. And I don't think anybody feels, believes, or is in the right mind of thinking to assume that he would be able to do any of those things. Now, I'm being honest with you. Listen, I do not hate any players. I told you already, the NFL stands for not for long. So I hope always that these players can not only make their money, they can make money that could change their lives, teams' lives, family lives, the whole shebang. But David Ojabo has looked nothing short of a bust. Matter of fact, let me go in and show you something real quick, right? Because sometimes people need to think about things like and see it. So he's been in there for 3 years, right? 3 seasons. 2002, 2003, 2004. During that time, he has accounted for 4 sacks. Oh, I'm not done. 16 tackles. Oh my gosh. No interceptions. No fumbles. Now, look, I know some people still think that Ojabo could be great. Some people say he has the build for it and everything else. But here's the thing. He has not lived up to it. He has not shown the capability of being able to stay on the field because the best ability is availability. And he has not shown a depth of moves that jump off the screen to anybody watching. We talked about this even a week ago with Cordell Woodland. Shout outs to him once again for coming on the Wunderkind Morning Show. And we were discussing him, and it's just like he just doesn't leap off the tape. It's like you watch him, and you're like, bro, he has the size, he has the speed, he has the strength, he has the build. And then all of a sudden when he gets to going, you're like, it just doesn't equate. Just doesn't. Maybe this is the year where, I don't know, he might contribute 6 or 7 sacks. Who knows? But I don't think the Ravens wait long enough for him to be able to do that. I think not only is he on the bubble, I think he gets cut. And I think he gets cut for veteran presence in that room. There's 2 names particularly that are available right now. You got Clowney, you got Judon. And we talked about this before. I want Judon. A lot of other people want Clowney. But let me tell you something right now. If he stays on there, we don't got much more room for the 52-man roster. And I think that he's going to get cut to make room for one of those veterans. Oh! Just to let you guys know, we need all of the veteran leadership that we can muster specifically on the defensive line. Make no mistake about it. We got talent on there. Matabike is talent. Mike Green, talent. KVN has somehow shown and revitalized himself and proven to be talent. Oweh, he might not have become what we thought he would be, but he is still talent. And we haven't even brought up Travis Jones. That is legit 5 guys that can get at you on any down. Matty Gay, Travis Jones, KVN, Oweh, Mike Green. And we haven't even brought up Tavius Robinson or any of the other ones. But if you could bring in one of those other, let's say, elders, some might call them, for the defensive line, either in Judon or Clowney, I think that what you'll have a front 6 or 7 guys that can pressure any quarterback in any situation. And no matter who's taking a breath, whoever's on the sideline, you're still not having like an incredible drop-off from talent or production. This is where the problem comes with him, because with him, he doesn't show up or even flash the ability to be there with health to give himself the ability to show that he can actually even play. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I think he's done. Personally, I really do. We're going to get to see this game, what he does. That's one of the big things we're going to be focusing on for the live coming up at about 6:30 p.m. tonight. Him, Mike Green, you know what I'm saying? Definitely going to be watching those two intently, like seeing what is going to be happening between them. Going to be watching for Keaton Mitchell again, seeing how well is he even going to be able to play. There's nothing more I got to really see about Rasheen Ali. I don't think he makes the team. I think we go into the season with 3 running backs, and those 3 running backs are already there. LaJohntay Murray, definitely want to see how well he's going. Is he going to light the field on fire again? We're all going to get to see. And Malik Starks, definitely watching him. But those are going to be the big names. But Ojabo, as much as I hope for him to get more money so he can take care of himself and his family, as much as I hope that, he eventually finds himself a home, eventually finds himself a place where that will not only pay him, but unlock his uncovered potential, I don't think it's going to be the Baltimore Ravens. And I think this will be probably his last preseason game until the Ravens say, you know what, thank you for everything, but we're going to let you go, and he's going to be a free agent. And I think there's going to be a team or two that will show interest, give him an opportunity. He's a 3rd-round pick, so I believe there's going to be teams to give him a shout-out, to give him a look at because of where he was drafted. But because you can hit gold. He's going to be cold the first 2-3 years, and all of a sudden find health and everything else, find the right motivation, find the right teacher, and then hit a gold mine, and then all of a sudden put together a 2-year span where he's just 10, 11, 12 sacks, and everyone's just like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. I don't know. I hope that for him. But I think this is going to be his last preseason game. At the most, next preseason game. And I think he's gone. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Sorry to Ojabo. I don't hate anybody, but, we need the best players. Hopefully he gets on with another team and he gets more opportunities. And that's real. But what do you guys think? Do you think Ojabo gets cut? Do you think he makes the team? Do you think the Ravens move on from him? Do you think we get a veteran presence to replace him? Let me know what you think down in the comments, please. All right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And how we get down, we have fun and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we're doing what? Facts and truth. Please remember, subscribe, hit that notification bell, guys. Leave a comment, know the comments. Later on, we will be live from The Wunderkind Show. So be there at 6:30 or be squared. And don't forget to subscribe and support to The Wunderkind Morning Show, which is now an all membership channel. If you want the daily, every morning show and being a part of it, become a member. There's 3 tiers, different accessibilities, but the first tier gets you pretty much into everything, and then there's specialties for the 2nd and 3rd one. Okay, guys? Support and subscribe. Be there and be squared. Okay, guys? Also, if you want to donate to the channel, help out with equipment and just stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code goes to a CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is money sign, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off, and as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Yeah.
finish him, Daddy.